Hey Capricorns, this is your April 2020 message with Spirit. Thank you for your patience for me getting this month out. I was doing the 9 days of free live streaming just to help people during the quarantine and the pandemic. So thank you for that patience. Without further ado, Capricorns, let's just get straight to it. Capricorns, you kind of need to let it go. There's a past situation that didn't work out the way you would have liked it to, whether it be a lover, whether it be a friendship, whether it be a job, whether it be, there's just a past relationship, and it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic in nature. It didn't work out. The job didn't work out the way we would have liked it to. The communication between you and the boss, the coworker, the relationship between you and a lover, it didn't work out, Capricorns. And we're not saying for some of you that that person may or may not come back around, or that job may or not come back around and be available. What we're saying is that you were a different being. You were a different vibrational being when you were in that relationship. You have to let that relationship go so that a new one can come in. That new one might be a rendezvous with a new person for who they are today. But what you're doing is you're holding on to that old image. I can't forgive them, here's why. But they did this to me, I'd be stupid to let them in again. You're holding on to that old relationship. You're holding on. If he's going to come back, he has to apologize this way. No. You need to catch up to speed with where you are today. You need to catch up to speed with who you are today. You need to be who you are today. You're an entirely new being, an entirely new person that wouldn't accept some of that old treatment again. That's all it is, Capricorn. The one little thing you're not willing to let go of. And for some of you who have been married and remarried and it's an ex, I'm not going to forget this one mean thing he did. And the reason why you're holding on is to protect yourself. I can't let someone like that come back into my life and wreak havoc on my life again. So instead of having your guard up for protection, just admit, I feel powerless around that person. I feel like I might give the benefit of the doubt when it's not the best time to give it the benefit of the doubt. That way of speaking about it is at least more empowered. I probably would let the person come back in. I probably would. And this is where you got to process your emotions. And it kind of hurts to think that I'd let them back into my life when there was so much havoc created. I hate that I would let them back in. I hate that I feel weak around them. I don't want to feel that way around them. I don't want to feel like a victim, like I'm helpless. You guys need to release some of those emotions, Capricorns, because we'd rather see you get on to business success. Capricorns, you're very tenacious. Capricorns, you're very resilient. Capricorns, you have an ability to make opportunity, business, income opportunities out of thin air. Focus on that right now. Love will still come in, but focus on your money making, the new jobs you could call in, the jobs that you could create. Stimulate the economy right now. Start putting your focus there. How can I generate more income instead of pining on your couch, instead of, yeah, man, that guy was a doozy? How can I generate more income right now? How can I generate more income so I could buy my children more things? How can I generate more income just to stimulate the economy? Capricorn, do you have an amazing ability this month and next month to really kind of help kickstart new ways to make money for yourself and for others? Are you going to pine over protection in the past, pine in the past to protect yourself now, or let it go and recognize that if that person were to come back around and offer some of the dumbassery stuff that they offered, believe in yourself that you're a new being and you would easily be able to say no. You might even scratch your head and go, did I really used to accept that? Have faith and trust that you're a new person, that you have learned all of the lessons that you've needed to learn from that situation so that you can move on. With that, we invite Kelly to pull 6 cards, 7 cards. Ooh, what a long spread for us, Capricorns. Sorry, Instagram. It looks like the video it might just be a little bit wanky. I'll try to figure out that stand. I got a new phone. It doesn't sit in my old one. What's up, YouTube? Who's on YouTube? Give me a comment that you're watching it live. And give this video a share, guys. If you liked it, I would much appreciate your help in getting more Capricorns this message. Let's see. So they said 6 cards. And then 7 cards. Oh, guys, I'm a fellow Capricorn. Whoops, everyone's just getting knocked around today. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Okay, so for a lot of Capricorns, you guys have a lot going on right now. You got the 2 of Earth upright. You got the Knight of Fire reversed. Okay, so Capricorns, a lot of you are definitely kind of sensing that there's so many different ways that you could be spending your time. There's so many different people you could be connecting with. There's a lot of different things like maybe within work that you could be doing. There's just a lot of different ways that you could be spending your time right now. And you find yourself feeling like a little dismayed at like your lack of passion, at the lack of, why am I not going at it with the same umph that I used to? You're used to getting an idea and going, oh my God, that's it. And then it just like rolls into flow, the synchronistic flow for my law of attraction followers. But what you're not recognizing, it's because you've gone through a huge shift, Capricorn. If you remember quite a while ago, Spirit's message for Capricorns was you guys aren't recognizing that you're in a growth phase. You're just not recognizing that you're in a growth phase, and it's because you everything around your life right now is actually pretty good, that you didn't recognize that you were having one of those like crumbling moments. That growth phase is almost wrapped up. It will likely wrap up probably this month for most Capricorns out there. You're going to find a new way to love your business, a new way to love your singing, a new way to love your art. Sorry, Instagram followers. That video is just going to be, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm filming it live. Oh, so sorry, guys. All right, let me. I got a new phone. It doesn't fit my old clip, so. Sorry, YouTubers who are catching it live. All right, let's see if that works. Okay, and so what you guys need to recognize is that growth phase is like almost wrapped up. You got that followed by the Ace of Water. So the Ace of Water is that you're going to find a new way to love your business, your singing, your craft, your art, your finances, whatever it is that you did that earned money. You're going to find a new way to love it. You just haven't tapped into that new way to love it yet. Like, let's think of it this way. When you're in high school and you were growing up with your family, and it was like, just say, pretend for those of you who didn't have this, it was like happy, happy, joy, joy. And you always had this like family tradition around like the holidays. And then you go away to college, right? You're gone for a year, you come back. The tradition mostly keeps up. You go away again, you're gone. When you come back, and the family that's remained there, you see that they have like inside jokes and stuff, and you kind of like feel like a little bit like an outsider. That's kind of the phase you're at right now. You're like, damn, we're family. I know we're close, but like, oh, I get it. I'm not here every day, interacting with them every day like I used to. I'm somewhere else now. So you just don't get those like same inside jokes anymore. But what happens when you like go away again and you come back the next year is that you find like a new way to interact with them and love them. Maybe before you were the one used to be getting presents from your family, but now that you're older and have money, you get to buy your younger sibling the presents now. So you see that like new way that you'll find to interact with your family. It's like you're going to find that new way to interact with your business. It's coming. Okay, so some of you do have some disappointment. 5 of Water upright. You do have some disappointment to admit that Like, I get it. You guys are Capricorns. You thought you would have been further along by now. You either thought that your business would be bigger, better, badder, bolder, making more money, more followers by now, or you thought that you would be higher up the chain of command in the corporate world. Um, you guys are hitting some serious disappointment that you thought you would have been further along by now in some career money making pursuit that you did. So I'm sorry about that, guys. Um, okay, so you have the Three of Water. Okay, so this is where the Three of Water upright. You actually do have a lot to celebrate around Capricorns. It looks like it's just you haven't made the sheer amount of money that you want to make. But what the celebration needs to be around is the personal growth you've gone through. I know that's not going to make a lot of you guys happy, so sorry. But of course, give me a comment on it afterwards. If you can think back to who you were when you started, maybe you were timid, maybe you were scared, and now you're doing things with like such great ease. Maybe you were like ashamed of your body, and now you have a healthier body image relationship. A lot of what you've been doing in your business and your career, your money-making pursuit for the last like couple of years has actually been more about the personal growth phase of it. You guys are going to hate this. I know Capricorns. I'm a Capricorn myself. You know, when you plant the seed and when you're farming, it's got to grow really deep roots, right? And then it's got to build a solid base, a solid trunk, so it can in the future bear a lot of fruit. You were literally, it's just, you were unprepared for the sheer amount of personality shift that it would take you to get this far in your career. The rest is going to be easier and gravy, guys. It's going to get easier from here on out. So Three of Water upright. Okay, so that love, it's either, if it's not love, it's an ex, you got an interpersonal relationship that's like messing with your mind right now, Capricorns. You got the Five of Fire reversed. And so what it is the other person is thinking of you. Their energy is here too. Their energy is also in that Five of Water upright. They're really disappointed it didn't work out. Or either that it didn't work out or that they're disappointed they couldn't offer you the job, they're disappointed the relationship didn't work out. They have serious disappointment too. And it's like you're feeling both people's emotions right now. All I can say, Capricorns, is we'll see if those 7 cards that have me pull, if that's going to help. All I can say, though, is until you figure out a way to kind of like either quit pining after an ex, hoping they'll come back, or until you figure out a way to, so for like my moms who are remarried, but, you know, they had that narcissistic husband, you got to find a way to go, well, if he would stop messing with my kids, they would be fine by now. Like, so if you're not pining for him coming back, you're pining for him to change. Until you let that go, man, that's kind of like impeding your growth, man. All right, hopefully there's some advice for you on that in these 7 cards we pulled. We got the Six of Water reversed. You got the Page of Water upright. You got the Renewal card reverse. 8 of Water. Dang, guys. There's a subsection of Capricorns. It is an ex-lover, and neither one of you can let each other go. You're like 6 of Water reverse. You're like, okay, I'm over it. I'm finally happy. And then you're like, Page of Water upright. But I hope they communicate with me and come back. If you're not in that category, then that's where it's the, all right, fine, that job wasn't meant to be, but I hope they've had a turnaround now. Okay, like, no, I just need to accept that my ex-husband's that way and he's always going to interact with our children that way, but maybe he could change. You're just really doing that waffling. For the subgroup of you, though, let me see all these cards. It looks like, so that past relationship, though, it looks like there wasn't enough solid enough seeds planted. There wasn't like a strong enough foundation in it that like neither one of you right now feel comfortable to reach out to the other person. You're not willing to walk away and you're not willing to let it go. Neither one of you are really fully admitting that you want to give it a second chance. Instead, you're like, no, that would be bad. No, I'd be dumb to let that guy in again, you know? And the only reason why y'all aren't communicating is because neither one of you, it's almost as if you guys didn't take the time to build rapport and to build a solid friendship beforehand. Wow, Capricorns. I wish this was a better read for you guys because I'm a Capricorn too. It kind of looks like this is a month where you're going to be oscillating up and down with your emotions about a relationship from the past, whether it's someone that you want to come back or whether it's someone that you just want to apologize to you, or whether it's just like someone that you want them to start behaving and acting differently. It's going to be a month of like oscillating emotions of like, why are they doing this to me? Why are they treating the kids that way? Why are they putting this undue pressure on me? Or why aren't they calling me back? Because you got the Magician as like the outcome. Some of you are holding out for hope that like an ex is going to come back, man. All right, Spirit, give us some more clarity on that for the people who are specifically going through that. Where would it go if they did reach back out? It's not going to go anywhere. Three of Earth upright. It looks like if there is a reach out from an ex, it'll be the Three of Earth, so it'll be like a good kind of reconnection. But then you got the Hermit upright, followed right after it. So it's like you guys will come out of your hiding shells, maybe reconnect, or maybe have a good conversation with your ex, but then you guys will both like get a satisfied feeling and then go back to like your singledom life. And it seems like it will kind of rebalance your emotions though if you were to have communication with them. This full on turned into a love read for Capricorns. Guys, one thing I can say, if you don't want to reach out to them, one thing that you can do is you can write a letter to them. You can write a letter and like, here's everything I need to express to you. I hated when you did this. It hurt when you did that. I didn't feel respect when you did this. I wish I did more of this. I wish I said this to you. Like, write a letter as if you were going to mail it to them, but then like rip it up. Don't actually send it to them. You need to find balance on your emotions around that ex. Because like I don't even see that new love can come in. It definitely looks like this is going to be a month of like up and down of emotions around love for you. And probably because of the quarantine, it's got Capricorns thinking about how do I reconnect with my husband if you're married and it's a good thing, or like, man, I wish I had a boyfriend. So of course your mind is kind of easily to go back to like, a past lover. Your mind's going to definitely be like oscillating around that a lot. Should I call him? Should I not? Why would I take him back even if they called? It looks like it's going to be a month where you kind of like, it's one of those things where you just like, because your mind and emotions are going to be bouncing so much on that it's almost going to like burn up all the energy that you have in that area that you won't be able to like think about that person anymore. Because it's kind of like one of those like, oh my God, I can't believe I thought about that as much as I did. And then you're just going to like completely let it go. Sorry, Capricorns, there's something better for you. It does look like the relationship is kind of impacting the business a little bit. But don't forget the other message that in order for your business to take off and do really well, Capricorn, whether it's a business you run, a small business you work for, like the corporate world, in order for your career and money-making area to do really, really well, you have to recognize that you're like a new person now, more mature. You're a completely different person now. And everything you've been doing up until this point has been laying a solid foundation so that you could go out there and achieve and succeed. And you're going to very soon find a new way to love how you make money. No, so you kind of got a lot going on this month, Capricorn. Capricorn, if you need help balancing your emotions during this time, enrollment is open for my High Vibe Club. Go to kellylunt.com/high-vibe-club. Join and hang out. There's hundreds of hours of content, of pre-recorded workshops in there. There's my most recent income boost, 5 hours of spirit channeling about how to get rid of all those limiting beliefs, those block systems to make more money. That's about to go up there as well. Videos are added weekly. And for the next 2 months, April and May, I'm going to be live broadcasting in there 3 times a week. And it's interesting that your read was about oscillating emotions. The intent of the High Vibe Club and the live broadcast is to help like stabilize emotions as people navigate the pandemic, so that number one, we all navigate the pandemic and we navigate it in a way where we thrive, where we still get our manifestations coming in. So if you want to join that, I'll type in the link for you on YouTube. Instagram, you'll have to click the link in the bio. And it's only $25.99 per month. It's month. You can come and go as you please, or it's $197 for the whole year, and you get access to that hundreds of hours of repository videos from Spirit, as well as the 3 live broadcasts and weekly videos added to it. So I love you guys. I will see you around.